Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I am from Lahore, Pakistan, and I teach Ielts here. Well guys, in this video I am going to teach you about Ielts reading. Ielts reading section 3. That's a nightmare for many students. I've heard many students, they can't even reach section 3, and even by chance if they reach there, they don't understand anything, and as a result they do all flukes. They make the flukes, okay, this is true, this is false, this is right, this is wrong, and they go on with that. If you're targeting 7 or 7 plus band in academic or general training Ielts reading, you cannot achieve it without section 3. The type of questions which we are going to discuss in section 3, that is summary completion, and I'm going to teach you how to read the questions, how to get some clue, then how to scan the passage and how to find the answers. This is the scope of this video, and if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, go on and subscribe my channel and click the bell icon. This video is going to be very useful for you guys. Although this is a general training video, but this is equally good for academic Ielts students, especially those who are struggling and they are only getting 10 to 15 correct answers out of 40 or even 15 to 20. This video is equally good because in academic reading also we do have summary completion. Now without any further ado, let's go to the book. Let's go to the handout and we solve this test, summary completion. Well guys, now we go on the last 5 questions, rather 6 questions, questions 35 to 40, and it's no more than 2 words and there isn't anything and or a number, so it's only the words. Okay, write your answer in boxes 35 to 40 on your answer sheet. Now the penny black. Alright, now let me tell you one thing, the questions and answers, they are going to be in the same order. This is only complete the notes below. It is not summary completion. It is actually notes completion. So design came, the penny black is the name of that stamp they had. Design came about as a result of our competition. Now design, competition organized by. Now organized by means who organized the competition in which the design of the stamp came. Now you need to look for the word competition. We've been through this passage and see it's so dirty. We didn't read anything about competition here, right? If you come up here, there isn't anything. Let's just try from here. Stamps printed were in sheets and all that. Let's see, the new stamp would need to be and all that. Okay, design. Now we got to see where did the design come from and what sort of competition it was. So let's see, striking designs. Yeah, I found this word design in history. She went and worked as sculpture and all that, and then they say, okay, alongside ornaments, nobody taught to add and all that. Okay, let's just go on with the question once again. Yeah, design came. So this is what we need to look for and this is what we have to find, that there was a competition and all that. Okay, paper and user, let's see, because this is where they made the first stamp. Stamps would be printed in sheets, scissors, profession would not arrive until the idea stuck, and in August 1839 Treasury launched a design competition. Ta-da-ta-da. Now, who launched design competition? The Treasury. The idea stuck, and in August 1839, the Treasury launched a design competition open to all artists, men of science and public in general. Treasury. So the question is, who organized the design competition? That is Treasury. Let me see the spelling is correct or not. Yes, it is correct. Treasury. I'm sure about the spelling, but you know, when you are doing reading, there's a lot of stress going on and you even forget your name. Alright. Based on an engraving of Queen Victoria featured on a. Now see, engraving, we read it somewhere. Yes, we are already familiar with the passage. Based on an engraving of Queen Victoria, featured on. Now featured on what? That engraving of Queen Victoria. That's what we got to find. Okay, let's go on because the answers are in the same order. The new stamp would need to be resistant and dash dash Mr. Seventon. Then basis of one of the most striking designs in history, Cheverton, who worked as a sculptor and an engineer, determined that a portrait of Queen Victoria engraved for a commemorative coin. Portrait of Queen Victoria engraved for a commemorative coin. So based on engraving of Queen Victoria, featured on, and for that they are using the word engraved. Portrait of Queen Victoria engraved for a commemorative coin when she was 15 years old, princess and all that. So based on an engraving of Queen Victoria featured on a commemorative coin. So full answer is commemorative. Commemorative coin. Only coin can also be the answer. Featured on a coin, but it is commemorative coin. Yeah, commemorative coin. I need to check the spelling. Alright guys, let's go on. Apart from the Queen's face, the stamp had, now one thing was Queen's face. Apart from the Queen's face, the stamp had just 3 words and picture of dash as decoration. Now picture of something. So you need to read on. Apart from Queen's face, the first thing, 3 words, the second thing. So the third thing is dash as decoration. Let's just read on. Portrait of Queen Victoria, coined when she was 15-year-old princess, was detailed enough to make copying difficult and recognizable enough to make fakes easy to spot. The word postage and 1 penny. Okay, 3 words. The words postage and 1 penny were added alongside flourishes and ornamental star. Alongside flourishes. Now postage and 1 penny were added alongside flourishes. And what? Now postage, 1 penny, 3 words and ornamental stars. Now what is the question? The question is, apart from the Queen's face, the stamp had just 3 words which are mentioned and picture of, and over here when you come they just tell you they say were added alongside flourishes and ornamental stars. So the answer is going to be ornamental stars. Ornamental, yes, and stars. Wow, this is section 3 guys, huh? So section 3 is always like this, ornamental star. Okay, next question. No mention of dash as planned for stamps to be for domestic use only. So it was for domestic use, that's why there was something which was not mentioned. No mention of, and for domestic use they might use the word in that country or all that. So let's just start trying and we see what the answer is. Nobody thought to add the word Britain. Okay, as it was assumed that the stamps would be solely to put to domestic use. Wow. So nobody thought to add the word Britain, as it was assumed that the stamps would solely be put to domestic use. No mention of. Now no mention of what? And for no mention of they are using the word, nobody thought to add the word. Nobody thought to add the word or no mention of word Britain. So the answer can be no, because it's 2 words. So no mention of word Britain. Alright, no mention of word Britain. B-R-I-T-A-I-N. Britain. T-A-I-N. So got to be careful about spelling, right? No mention of word Britain. Now word can be optional. No mention of Britain or no mention of word Britain will be appropriate answer. Okay, B-R-I-T-A-I-N. Yes, that's right. Clear? Now we are left with two questions. The dash which was applied to indicate that the stems had been used. Now this is important. Stems had been used proved to be ineffective. Now they had something which was applied to indicate that the stems had been used proved to be ineffective. Alright guys, let's go on. Now we got to see something that was ineffective and stems had been used to indicate and all that. Reform continued in drugs. Okay, Hill and his supporters, we read this already. Diffusion of knowledge. Then this Tristan Hunt, and we read about him as well. I was a biography and all that. The penny post also changed the nature of the letter weight saving tricks, such as cross writing began to die out while the arrivals of okay, letter in the early days of the penny. See, this part is empty. So the chances are some answers are here. In the early days of the penny post, there was still concern about theft. Hunt says, this is all about Hunt. So Hunt's statement. Hunt says Engels would this, and this is all about Hunt. Now let's read from here. For all its brilliance, the penny black was technically a failure. Alright, penny black was the ticket. Technically a failure. At first, post offices used red ink to cancel stamps so they could not be used again. Wow, just a second. The dash which was applied to indicate that the stamps had been used, proved to be ineffective. Now what is this? They say here, at first post offices used red ink to cancel stamps so that they could not be used again, but the ink could be removed. But the ink and red ink to cancel stamps, but the ink could be removed. So the dash which was applied to indicate the stamps had been used, the ink. Why ink? Because they say here, for all the its brilliance, penny black was technically a failure. At first, post offices used red ink to cancel stamps so that they could not be used again, but the ink could be removed. Right, ink could be removed when in 1842 it was determined that black ink would be more robust. So actually that was ink. The ink which was applied to indicate that the stamp had been used proved to be ineffective. So the answer can be ink, or maybe the red ink which was applied to indicate the stamps had been used proved to be ineffective. Rather it should be red ink, because then they talk about black ink. Yes, red ink, and then they say the ink can be removed. So ink is also right. It was determined that black ink, then there is black ink, but red ink is the right answer. Okay, last question. In 1842, the dash of the stamp was changed. In 1842, they changed something which was about the stamp. So let's see. Alright, ink would be more robust. The color of the penny black became a sort of browny red. The color of the penny black became a sort of browny red, but Hill's brainchild had made its mark. So what did they do? Would be more robust. The color of the penny black is that stamp, became a sort of browny red. So they changed the color and changed it to browny red. So the color of the penny black became means changed. So that's why, what is the question? The question is 1842. That is 1842. You can see when in 1842 it was determined the black ink would be robust, the color of the penny black became a sort of browny red. So they changed the color. In 1842, the color of the stamp was changed. So color is the answer. So guys, this is how you have to do general training reading, and if you do it like this, 40 right answers will give you 9 band out of 9. Thank you. Welcome back. Well guys, so we have completed this test. Congratulations. 40 questions we did, and if you answer all the questions the way I answered, then you are going to be one of those students who are going to achieve 9 band in reading, and then I am going to interview you on the same channel where you guys watch my video. It's only precision, it's only application of techniques, tricks, it's only focus, it's only understanding, and once you do all these things, you can be the one who can achieve 9 out of 9 in reading. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe my channel, and tell others about my channel and share my videos as well, because I am your IELTS teacher. I teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best from Lahore, Pakistan. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.